Hello everybody and welcome back to Dragon Age Veilguard, where I just realized I was running around at the last episode, cut off very abruptly because I thought something was on fire. Turns out it was my sister had just turned the heater on and I was like, ugh, but now I think we were over here. Yeah. Alright, I guess I didn't get a fast travel point over in that area. Alright, well, I will go run back on over. I was worried that somehow my setup was catching on fire. Or I don't know, I thought I was maybe somehow inadvertently burning something and I was like, oh no! So I was turned everything off super fast and was just trying to figure out briefly what was going on, but she caught me pretty quick and I was like, oh, okay, well I want to eat dinner anyway. So okay, I was like, this looks strangely walkable. I saw a wisp thing over here. Oh, I'm stuck. Oh, they're back. Hopefully this is a safe place to wait until my body wakes up. I don't remember what exactly happens if you die here. Should have studied more during the course on Fade travel. At least this place seems safe. The room I got sent to for the harrowing was full of spiders that represented all my greatest fears. Oh, that's classic. That's Inquisition. When you go to the Fade and Inquisition after the Warden Keep is attacked, which is definitely going to happen in this one too. Especially with the way freaking Davrin is oh, it stood for the test of time forever, and then we have Varric's thing, and I'm like, part of the reason I don't want to progress the story, because I really don't want my first time going to Weishaupt when it's under attack by an unstoppable force. Anyway, this is from somebody from the Dragon Age. Yeah, well, they can't get up here. Were you just a little orb? Maybe there wasn't. Actually, I saw there was a glowing orb up here, and now
let's finish this.
There it is. I am not hallucinating. Where you come from over here? It might just be part of the ambiance, I guess. I don't know. At this point, I don't know what it wants from me, if it wants anything. So. Oh.
The undead keep coming. There must.
Did it not? Oh my gosh! Did it not have me? I saved though. Oh, that's frustrating. Here lies Taash, a slave whose blood opened the path to this place, slain by Venatori, buried by us. She dreamed of freedom. May she find it. Those who watch and remember. Interesting.
Be someone raising them.
Is this someone cleaning or hiding or trying to take care of the graves when things went badly? Is he still back? What? Oh, it did. Because I got my stuff picked up in here. It just brought them back again? Maybe because I haven't completed the area? That when he just crawled out of the wall. You guys see that? That was wild.
That was almost.
Oh! Progress for the boys? I do think it's funny that they have a competition kind of going with each other. Everyone else is like, yeah, you did a good job, and these two are like, you can do better, and I'm like,
everyone's still alive?
I think it's fun. I mean, apparently there's more to discover.
Beware the ancient that sleeps here, dweller. Death and blight have not tempered its rage.
A rage entity. Nope. Not for me. I mean, it is for me. Well, let's see.
Corruption? Undead? I'd say we found out who's responsible.
Who are you, or what are you? Is it another Qunari? I think it must be. The Antam. Maybe because, I don't know. I mean, we let Treviso, we saved Treviso. So you'd think it's like an Inquisition, right? Where like you get, well, ostensibly it's like if you save the mages, then the Venatori won't really have like the Red Templar. They'll be Red Templars and not like mages. But really, the game just has a bunch of Red Templars, and even if you save the Templars, there's still a bunch in the enemy force. So like, I don't know, they couldn't really do like oh, we just have a bunch of red mages everywhere, I guess. You know, 2 different types of assets and 2 different types of. I mean, they have two different types of storylines, anyways, with the mage leader and the Red Templar leader. But anyway. I was wondering if this is like that. But I'm like, I should be seeing more Venatori because they're the ones who got away pretty scot-free. Alright. Demon, it's your boy. Betrayal of Felasan? You did what now? Or are you... Wait, these are the regrets. What was the first one I killed? These are the regrets of Solus. These are the regrets of Solus personified. Oh my gosh, I'll have to go back on the video and see what the first one was. It was talking about... No, it was like... I remember he was yelling out like, you know... Children, orphaned, people dying, burning, blah, 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 something. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. No way. For freedom. Now I have to pay attention to figure out what they did.
No problem.
For Felasan! Oh, the drama! I thought it was just like generic feelings, but oh my gosh. I mean, like, I should have known better, right? They said, like, he said it was ancient evil, or ancient feelings, or whatever. Never even met Felasan, and I'm like, not Felasan!
There, it's healing again, and the tag's getting weaker.
For the wolf! Oh my gosh! Ooh, I interrupted him. Wow, you interrupted me. Dang it. The regrets of a godlike being would certainly be very powerful, right?
The Fade Tear and the Revenant are both gone. The Revenant left its essence behind like before. These Revenants aren't just undead.
Yeah.
There's something more.
I'm getting more.
Their teeth, his regrets.
Yeah.
The caretaker's words.
Solus.
Thank you.
He left so many of his memories in the crossroads. Maybe the gods raised the worst of them as watchdogs. Makes sense. What's harder to face than your most painful memories?
Oh my gosh, that is so cool. And they...
It's gone. And the Fade Tear too. That'll slow down the gods' plans, at least on this island.
I think it's also really... I don't know, telling me, like, I was like, oh, I think, like, he knows the gods really well, but they know him really well, too. And so he's, like, they know what hurts him the most. And I'm just like, oh my gosh! I'm wondering why they have Kunari, like, stuff going on, though, for, like, the throne.
The Revenant's essence feels darker, more powerful.
Oh, good.
It must be protecting something big.
Oh, very good.
We should look around for a door it might fit.
Yeah. The burden. Low health triggers 10% earlier. Your health cannot go above 70. It weighs you down, then picks you up. No, I'm good. Thank you. I'm good. I'm gonna just keep using what I've got, but that's nice. I think... Oh, is this the one I keep trying to get into? It was! Sick. I go... His... Oh, their teeth, his regrets. Like, oh yeah. Oh my gosh. And... So it's not even Solus, like, I thought maybe it was like Solus, like, his regrets made manifest, just because he
We sail.
imbued this area with so much of himself. But it is the gods intentionally raising his regrets as revenants too, which are the most difficult, like, spirit type entity, like possession entity to fight. Betrayal of Felizon. Ah, I'm so scared. I've never even actually met him in a game. I just really liked him in the book. I want to see what the other one was called. Let me see what they were called. Oh, I'm so curious. I want to know. I want to know. Can you show me? Well, this next one's in an area that it doesn't, but we know the maps lie, but it doesn't really look like there's a door that I need to unlock, but I think this is the area on the way to the Grey Wardens, right? Yeah, so I haven't really explored that area, so we can go look at that. God, now I want to know that, like, at first I was going to just, like, put that in there and then, like, keep going, but now I'm like, I'll probably get over there and it'll be like, you can't do it until you beat, like, a super hard boss, and I'm going to be like, break. That wasn't too bad, though. I'm a higher level, and I was like, oh, and I have Davrin, but Davrin, I think Davrin doesn't have bonuses against demons, just, Darkspawn. But Lucanus and I are good against demons. Hold on, I'm dead. Just like throw all my abilities out at once. Yum yum. But like in an order, right? Once they've fallen, I use the I use the AoE, and then I use the shield defense for when they're down, and it still does necromantic damage on them, and it does damage on them because they're down, and etc. etc. Did I already say that this looks like the place in Darkspawn? This looks like the place in the Western Approach in Inquisition, where the Wardens were trying to dig deep down to the, like, all of it. This was a long time ago, but they were trying to dig really deep underground to find the archdemons, or to find an archdemon at least, and kill it before it could come up. And I think that wasn't even like their modern plan necessarily. That was like an older plan that we had found. Where are you at? Oh, hi. It's nice that I do some defense still when I'm like getting ready to throw my shield because it's up. I appreciate that.
Every time we destroy a blight growth, I feel like I need a bath.
Yeah. Ah. Oh, I am taking blight damage when I stand in there. Anyway, this I'm pretty sure is lyrium. Maybe? It's so blue. It might be lyrium. This is like a mining thing, obviously. Oh! The Pantomime Theater Mask of Falandin. I love finding these ones. In narrative, he's the unfamiliar that precedes change, the willing sleep that calms or changes desire. Endings were different in the time of immortals. Oh, that's a good one. Well, in a tarot deck, I believe death isn't like, oh, you're gonna die. Death just means change. I think there's a different one that's actually, is it like the Hermit or the Empress, like means like bad things or something. But yeah, I could see that. Definitely see that. And for them, when they had Uthanera, right, death was just another step. It wasn't even real death. It was just like it was a new step in life, you know? In your existence. Oh, this is a good one. Very classic Warden armor, but I don't usually see him with a two-handed weapon. Alright. Ew, I see one up there.
Look at that. Like a cross-section of a cave.
Oh, the dwarves are here. I saw it. Where'd it go?
Another tendril gone. Oh, don't let it get on you.
Don't plan on it. Whoa, God, that one got it over my mouth.
Back.
That would be so disgusting to get it landing on you. So we have Grey Warden, and this would make sense if it's Dwarven
Another
Lyrium.
tendril destroyed.
Dwarven Lyrium ruins.
I
Ooh!
was afraid of this. The Darkspawn are spreading the blight a lot further than before. Those tendrils we saw lead right here. That's our way through.
Here it
That many
is.
bones means that something bad happened here. Or is about to.
Interesting. We're gonna get a regret in a dwarven area. Oh my gosh! It's gonna be something about the stone. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, myth was myth. It's gotta be. There's gotta be something in here about Mythal for sure. Is it the really hard one? It is. No. I want to know the secrets. That was such a high level though. We beat that one. Wait, no, that was 40. That Darkspawn was level 40, and we beat a 37 one when we were 28. And look, it's like dwarf lore, right? Limited dwarf lore. We're gonna give it one more shot. I'm gonna make sure that we're kitted out for it. I think Darkspawn are vulnerable to ice, right? So if we bring Davrin and Nev, maybe? Wish I had a bestiary of some sort I could look at. And no. I don't know. I don't think it'll necessarily matter, but I am kind of hoping that getting this stuff done early does actually help. You know, like helps in the fight against them, or makes it so that they have less of a toehold when they finally do their big incursion into the Fade, because they're definitely going to do that. So I'm hoping clearing these things out is helpful for that. Oh my gosh, the betrayal of Belisar. Oh no. Solus, what have you done? What have you done? Well, here. Into the mine ruins themselves, or the fortress, rather. Oh, we went up here before, I think, right? No, we didn't. Oh, but this is where the corruption is. Okay. There are so many alluvians on the map that are like, I think we're all the places that we need to be at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like, where else would these alluvians go? But they're on the map. If they put that on the map and not something actually useful, and it's just like a placeholder, like, oh yeah, there's dead alluvians here, I'm gonna be angry. Did they leave? No, they didn't. Okay. How are you guys here? I have lore, but how's it going?
Davrin told us about your friend, the Viper.
If he changes his mind about taking our joining ritual, or needs anything from us,
We'll do what we can.
He would be a very valuable Grey Warden asset, but I think he feels obligated to what he's doing right now, and he'd rather die doing that than be taken away. Research notes on the Blight. A series of research notes with the first in Antoine's hand. Sample 1, spreading across the glass more than expected. Sample 2, pulsing pattern different at first, now matches others. Sample 3, pulsing pattern now different from the others. Inconsistent behavior, but why? In Evka's hand, inconsistent or creating a harmony, one that makes sense to the Blight. In Antoine's hand, yes, or discordance to the same effect, but with each other or with the gods, or is it with something else? What would happen if we moved them closer together or farther apart, or somewhere else? I wonder if I could hear it better, or if there's an alchemical process that might disturb it. In Evka's hand, Antoine, this is your reminder to take a break. Love, Evka. If he is too good at hearing blight whispers, yeah, I think he's doomed. It's been real though, guy. Like, really. And you guys are really, really cute, and this makes me sad that you're probably gonna die. But are you guys faction enough for me to... Nope.
Hello?
Hi. Not enough for me to be pals, I think. I was gonna run all the way out there, but honestly, it's so far. Don't think I'm going to. I was gonna bring Nev, right? So, Davrin... Nev. We don't have any healing. We'll see. If it's not actually weak to ice, We'll just have to switch things around. Oh, it's vulnerable to fire! Gosh, dang it. Alright, we'll try this. We'll see how far we can get. Wow. I got pretty far. Pretty far is very generous.
Only your gods will miss you.
Oh, I actually didn't think we'd do it, but we did. Dang.
Better get this where it's needed.
These are intense fights. They're pretty fun. Field Commander's Helm. Okay. Rage generate. What? No. But no rage cost. Interesting. Nope. I'm good. No way. That's crazy. But we did apparently open up this area now. Not like open it up just now, but kind of. Okay. Whee! Nope. Okay. I wasn't sure. There's sort of a limit to the height that they're willing to let you jump off of, which is fair. This isn't Skyhold. I mean, theoretically, I was like, who should I bring with me? Theoretically, we're gonna be fighting a demon again. So Lucanus is good. Maybe I should bring Emmerich? Yeah. I am missing an area. Alas, I'll come. I'm sure I'll be back. I'm sure more areas will open up too. Looks like we got like half of everything essentially. So I am really glad that they let you travel during combat. Like you can be in the middle of combat and then you can just peace out. You're like, no, I don't want to. And I appreciate that. I could fight these guys and I don't want to. I'm almost level 30, but just gonna go. I was waiting to see if a conversation would trigger at all, but okay, we've auto-saved. Okay. Whoa, you guys ready? He's got the healing. Wait, yeah, Lucanus? Okay, yeah. Whoa, okay. I was like, wait a second, but I don't need Davern for this one. Tell me your secrets.
Corruption eats through.
You're talking about another revenant.
Dweller, destroy the gods, interloper. Steal yourself. Find the source.
It's right next to my house. Who are you to cause so much pain?
That explains the bones.
Well, this is not the guy. You see all that fancy backflipping he does? Can I get to the... Nope. I have to defeat the horde first. Alright, well, I'm gonna use up my abilities to do that. This makes me feel really epic, honestly, with like a horde around me and I'm just like chucking my shield at everyone. And the music is really epic.
This one's even stronger.
Fall of the Protect. This is Mythal! Mythal is no, and it is a more effeminate looking one. Oh my gosh. A more, maybe? I don't know. That might be just, I might be making that up. You can't really tell. It's difficult, honestly. They're like, oh yeah, they can tell from your bones exactly. Do you know how often it is that we just don't know? Or that it was the biases of like whoever did it in like the 1900s or whatever, or even like the 50s or the 60s or 70s. They're like, oh, here's like weaponry. It must be a man's grave. And it's like they're learning out in the Mongolian steppes like 25% of like, not barrows, but I can't remember what they call them out there, but the barrows essentially out there that they thought were warrior, like male warrior graves, are actually female. And like they're, because they can do some DNA testing sometimes on the bones. And or they just have other people look at it, but people just would assume, right? You know, and it's like you aren't like, I'm like, oh, I love to see like the stories of your life written on the bones. Is that a wolf? like spirit. Or a dragon, maybe? A face? Oh, I think it's just a skull. Okay. I was like, Anyway, yeah. Your bones are not just your bones, right? The context of who you are in your life is not just your bones and the few things you're buried with. You know what I mean? So, but it can help to have context of things that you're buried with, right? And that helps determine kind of what you did. Anyway, the Fall of the Protector is freaking... It's a mythol, but I'm trying to, like we're like, oh, I recognize the armor, and I'm like, I freaking don't. The best I can think of is it looks like the Lords of Fortune armor, you know? Other than that, though, no idea. No idea. Ah. Come here. Let me hit you with this. Oh, guys, I need you to get your abilities back. Wait, is she weak? Dang it, she's not weak to necromancer, or they're not weak, whoever they are. It's she because freaking she's mythol is what I think. I thought the spirits were weak to necromantic energy. But she's level 42. Oh, that's her. That's Mythol. Mythol is essentially a wisp of what she was anymore, because of the whole like possession things that she can do now, sort of. Yeah, I know the barriers. I'm working on it. Oh my gosh. Okay. The sun, Algonen? Oh my gosh, she's so epic. Don't go away. Ooh, I got the upgrade on the healing. And it's much better. It was. I know. I don't even know what it was yet, but I know it was. Ah, dang it. I was trying to heal, but I didn't press the bumper hard enough. Ugh. Bring me back. Thank you. Vengeance. That's what she wants. She wants vengeance, and that's what she's been like living for eons now. I'm trying.
What? It's drawing power from
Yeah,
Fate.
we know that. Gosh dang it. I was close-ish. It's okay. I think I'm actually gonna bring... Who do I have that does fire besides... That was pretty cool.
Ready and willing.
Oh my gosh.
It's gone.
That was
Fate
intense.
tattoo. That'll slow down the gods' plans, at least on this island.
Oh, I did not. I honestly didn't think we were going to do that.
Another revenant destroyed, and another essence gained. That makes
I just-
3 essences.
Hold
We
on.
should start looking for somewhere to use them.
We've already been putting them down. Whoa. That was so intense, honestly.
Gets us a little further.
Why Mythal's regret, though, is why Solus's regret concerning Mythal is in the deep roads, essentially, is like, ooh, like there's something juicy there. I mean, we found stuff with the elves and the dwarves in the deep roads in Trespasser, right? And Descent too. Master of Craft June? A pantomime theater mask of June. In narrative, he is the means and the tools by which needs are met or obstacles conquered. His will hides in the actions of others. Spooky? Spooky? I think my computer's about to explode. This recording has been going for 1 hour and 26 minutes. Too bad none of these are things I want to use. Weapons light attacks are now also heavy attacks. Defeating an enemy deals stagger to nearby enemies. I mean, I'll equip it, but I'm not gonna use it because I'm a sword and shield girly, but like, my gosh. Guys, that fight was rough. I'll hopefully show some of it, but boy, howdy. I was like, oh my gosh. And for a while there, I kept getting stuck because she kept regenerating her shield, like, in the shadows. And then I finally, because I kept running away from her in the shadows because I had no health and, like, no healing left. And, like, the only thing I had was Emmerich's healing, but, like, I didn't, like, in the dark, I couldn't do anything with it. But it turns out it seemed like she was regenerating her shield in the shadows if I didn't attack her. So at the very end, I just had to attack her. We finally have all 3 Dillywops. All 3 for the triple door, and I'm just fast traveling. I'm also kind of anticipating that it's actually going to, I'm anticipating that it's actually going to be like, you can't actually go past here until the story mission is unlocked or whatever, you know?
I promise there's great beauty in the Fade, Davin.
The light show's pretty, yes.
The light show.
Its virtues go so much further. Trickles of magic suddenly revealing great oceanic patterns, hidden pools of lost memory.
Oh. I guess we interrupted it.
Let's continue our discussion.
Yay!
Trickles of magic.
Oh, does it? What? No. Come over here for a second. Let's see if it comes back. It did this once before where we got too close to the boat and it turned him off. I wanted to see what Davin would say to that. Gosh freaking dang it. I should have just fast traveled.
I've hunted monsters and killed darkspawn.
Yay!
But this place? It's beyond me.
Okay, I think that might have been the continuation of the conversation. Alright, sweet. I'm gonna open it up and they're gonna be like, well, you have to wait till somebody comes to guide you through.
That must be why the revenants were raised, to keep that door sealed. Time to see what the gods are hiding in there.
Please let me actually be able to see it. I kind of, like, I was looking at this route because it's like the shield one, and I do like that. But I also like the idea of it siphoning healing to me. Let's see how this goes. I wasn't sure if I'd like this, if it converts shield toss to deal necrotic damage, but as long as it still operates like a shield where it bounces and stuff, then like a shield throw, that's fine. But if it doesn't operate like a shield throw, then I will be upsetty spaghetti and I won't use it. Oh, I'm like so nervous that they're gonna be like, JK. Oh, we got some Mournwatch stuff up in here. Oh, this is so spooky looking.
Light up ahead.
Yeah, it's called the oozy nasty thing. This looks like a shield? It's a Dreadwolf mask. Is it? Oh my gosh, I hate it when that happens. I don't know what I do that like sets it off. The Lady of Fortune, a pantomime theater mask of Andra. Okay, it looked like the Dreadwolf ones, but they must each. Also, I'm not really seeing the object when I pick it up because it just glows so much. So they must have all, like, I've seen some of them, and I was like, oh, that's interesting looking, but usually only if they're upright, not if they're laying down. To narrative she is purpose. She grants strength of clarity, but blindness to trickery. Blood and force spare us the moment we become your prey. I think Andrew, according to some of the lore, some of the tidbits we have, was actually really spooky, and apparently really was blind to potentially Solas's machinations. Let me in or I'll cry.
This is an unclean place, even beyond the presence of the blight.
Okay. Good to know. And why are ours?
Feel it down there. Ready?
The gods have spread their corruption long enough.
This is absolutely not. If there's something to fight down there, we're not going to be able to do it. They're trying to use Mornwatch stuff to scare us. Why? Why would you do that?
Eyes up, weapons ready.
They stop us right at the edge. Nope, wait. Do I have... Okay, I have as many as I need. Oh my gosh. I didn't think they'd let me in here. Is that a dragon? That is the...
It's been feeding on the
That is the ugliest dragon I've ever seen. Where's Taash? Turn around. Where's Taash? I remember.
eats us alive.
What is dragon? I have yet to beat a dragon. It's level 50. I don't think it's possible. We'll give it all we've got, I guess. Oh. We're doing some damage by taking these things out. This thing is wild. Oh my gosh. I can't. Why? I'm always put in such a weird spot. This thing. Look at this thing. Oh my gosh. Like a full blight dragon. The only other one we found was like partially blighted. And then there's the undead dragon we tried to fight and I lost against. Is that the Black City? Oh, I think that's the Black City! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! In Inquisition, when you're in the Fade, you could kind of see it off in the distance because you're supposed to always be able to see it out of the corner of your eye or like off in the distance, but it was never when you could approach as a dreamer in the Fade or as a mage in the Fade, like when you're like, you know, mentally there. Oh my gosh, I think that's the I don't know for sure, but I think that's it has the silhouette of the Black City that we've seen before. And holy cow, oh my gosh, right there. We're gonna die. What? Let's see, does it have weak point happening at all? I do not see weak point happening at all. I'm just gonna run around and hit these. We'll see how long I can take. We'll see how long I can do this. Oh! Oh, maybe. Whoa, there you go. Oh, it did get taunted. Oh, what? Oh, it only taunted for a short time. Super short. We got its armor down. Oh, did the dragon get stuck? Because if it did, I am going to town on this. Oh. I don't know why I don't have any more revives. But yeah, no, that's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen for a while. I guess I could try with Taash, because she has a build, like, she's got some equipment that lets her fight, like, has extra bonus damage against dragons on top of what she already gets. So, I don't know, I'm curious. I'll give it a whirl. Just have to equip her with her dragon stuff. And it's a blighted dragon. It was weak to fire. I think I still would need Davrin. We don't have any healing, though, which is rough. Alright, I think I've got everybody kind of equipped out. Davrin's last one was only against... His other armor is only good against Darkspawn. This one just applies burning on detonation. However, I don't think these two can detonate with each other. So... hopefully I have something I can detonate with them, but we'll see. I'm going to give it one more go. One more go. And then we will just have to wait till like level 40 maybe? I have a feeling if we don't kill this thing that it will come out and try to fight us at some point, you know? So we're getting a head start on it.
Eyes up, weapons
Hopefully.
ready.
Right? Dang it. Yeah, I saw it. What? When did I switch to that one? What? Absolutely no. What? Under what circumstances did I switch to that one? Oh, look at this. 50% burning duration, +1 maximum burning stacks. All afflictions that you apply are applied as burning instead. Okay, I was actually removing some of my necrosis things, but I might actually put back on necrosis things because then everything I have will just be turned into that. Will be turned into fire. Or is that the right one? Holy cow. Wow, we just absolutely shredded it. Also, my game is glitched a little bit. And, I'm bald. Now it's turned into a... Okay, cool. Listen, I gotta tell how long it's taking so long. Ah, it has darkness and now it breathes fire. It is still vulnerable to fire though. We have been stacking so many. Oh no. Yeah, no. I think a little bit more. Just like this is a good loadout for it. Like we absolutely decimated the armor, but I think I probably just need to be a slightly higher level. That's fine. Well, since we're here, actually, let's just go in and check on everyone. I think the caretaker wants me to level him up. Yay. Listen, I wish I could tell everybody that there's a dragon in there, but like I can't.
I
Won't
heard
let
you
me.
and the Cronus arguing.
Had a difference
Oh?
of opinion.
Oh
that
yeah?
Sounded like you were ready to kill each other.
If Spite starts trouble, it might come to that.
A bit early to jump there.
We're talking
Yeah.
about a demon.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm listening. You people. I don't know. I just feel like once people get possessed, other people aren't very kind. Like I can get it, but why can't you be nice to the person and then just be cautious about the demon, you know?
With all my regards. Oh, but I don't want them to think me homesick.
Hi, Emmerich.
Are you?
Rook, hello. Just composing a few letters. The other Watchers have been most interested in our adventures.
You have more credibility than I do back home.
Perhaps. Speaking of home,
He's like,
have we really
yes.
never met around the necropolis before? Even in passing?
Alright, my hair, this side? Okay, I was like, my hair feels weird. I'd like to think we did, honestly. Like, I feel like, especially someone as potentially renowned as he is, being so, like, he has a special ability with spirits. Like, I'd at least know about him in passing, you know?
I mean, I'm not a mage, so we probably never...
That's fair, though.
Wait a second. Didn't you present astrological scrolls from the tomb of Mother Griselda 2 years ago?
Why, yes, indeed. It took forever to convince the departed Chantry Mother to lend them out.
I should fulfill my Watcher oaths and ask, any supernatural trouble in Navarra?
A gathering of pride spirits down in Cumberland, easily dispelled.
Easily dispelled.
And we finally stopped those wandering cenotaphs from appearing in the Weeping Vale. That took some effort. Nothing else, aside from the elven gods disrupting the Fae.
Cenotaphs are like things where like big carved monuments, right? With like stories or whatever carved on them, I think, maybe. Ah.
And yet...
There's so much more than spirits in the Fade. Entities and instrumentalities we know only by their shadows.
If you've spotted something in the Fades...
I'm not sure.
Oh.
It's only an occasional stillness where movement and light should be. Let's hope I'm imagining things.
No, we should we should investigate these things.
I miss anything big around the necropolis while I was gone?
Caspar the First led a stately procession
Caspar?
around the wards of his tomb palace.
That hasn't happened in 300 years.
No one knows what occasioned it.
This is so fun.
And necromancers outside the Morn Watch attempted to claim the funerary dead. Again,
the drama. I think it is. There must be a difference between the funerary dead and like the not funerary dead. But this is so fun. I really do love just talking shop, you know, and actually feeling like we're from the same place, that we have similar interests, you know, like between me and him and my character, right? And then it feels like my character actually belongs to the world and had a past. I am really enjoying this. Whereas in Inquisition, you could only get 2 questions about it, I think, and one was from Josephine at towards the beginning, and so it's nice to actually have it continuously going. And it's so fun to talk shop with him in particular, where we both get to be nerdy. Yeah, she's a warrior, so she's probably spent more time in physical training, obviously, than than him and the actual necromancers did. But you would attend similar symposiums and stuff, and have similar mindsets, you know, at least in some things, not always, but I don't know, you would ostensibly share some of the same interests as long as you actually enjoyed your job. And they both had a chance to go different, choose different paths. They weren't forced to be in the Morn Watch, so they both came back to it. It just reminds me of around the campfires kind of stuff. I cannot get this clean. There we go. But we get the
It's right in the royal charter.
It's right there.
Only Mortalitasi ascended to the Mornwatch have final authority in the necropolis.
I've had to explain the distinction between Mortalitasi and Watchers a dozen times
At least
since leaving
twice.
home.
At least twice.
But it's simple.
It's so simple.
Every Navarra necromancer is called a Mortalitasi, and some Mortalitasi join the Mornwatch. Done.
Exactly. One would think.
One would think. This is so fun. Again, like, I don't know, it just feels like we're just best buddies. Like, I love it. Like, that we have this shared history. It's so fun. And this is good to know, right? It's the developers being like, yes, we know, Mortalitasi. It's funny because I keep in my head thinking of it as like magisters in the Tevinter Imperium, right? Where the word people down south think magister just means Tevinter mage, but it doesn't actually. It's kind of the reverse, right? Where like all Navarran necromancers are Mortalitasi, but only some are in the Mornwatch. Whereas for the magisters, it's like only some of the mages are actual magisters, you know? So.
I couldn't help overhearing the word homesick.
Oh, I'm fine. Completely absorbed in our venture. But if I were home, I'd be preparing for new students or requests to speak to the dead.
You didn't stop teaching just to be with us, did you?
I'm long overdue for a sabbatical.
But you don't want
Besides,
to.
Do you know how many students the faculty wanted in my class next season?
Ugh.
10! I want them to tailor separate lessons for 10 pupils at a time. Honestly.
Honestly. If only school systems around the world would understand that. And pay teachers properly and get more. You know, wouldn't that be nice? Oops.
Good to chat. I'll let you get back
Nope,
to your
I
lesson.
messed that up.
Before you go, I wanted to thank you for your company in the Memorial Gardens. There's another ceremony I have to perform there. If you'd like to visit again.
Yes!
Not yet, but soon.
Of course. Oh, I don't know. I enjoy your No. I don't want to flirt with him, but sometimes it's like, I feel like at least these used to sometimes be like nice responses. I don't think so. We'll do this one.
I'd like that. I've seen a lot of interesting places outside the necropolis, but...
I do miss the vastness of the tombs.
Exactly. And all the friendly dead.
A visit home will do us both good.
Especially if he's
I'll
feeling
let you know when it's time.
like homesick, you know? I'm more than happy to like go and be like, and I think she's a little homesick too. She's been away for a long time, and coming back in and out is like maybe sort of reminding of the things she misses, you know? I am, however, going to reload. Yeah, I'm gonna save. I'm gonna reload because I messed up on the conversation. Alright, here, I went back. This is the one I missed.
Can people just ask you to show up for some corpse whispering?
Oh, nothing official. There are very few of us, but we help here and there. Questioning a victim of murder, clearing up disputed wills, and sometimes fetching back last words from a loved one.
Ooh, that would be interesting. Ever corpse whisper the king. Last words would be a nice one. Wills would probably be a boring one. Murder one would be tough, but useful.
Have you used corpse whispering on King Marcus?
Whatever are you talking about?
Oh,
come on.
Yeah, come
His
on.
Majesty's health is a delicate subject. Besides, the palace necromancers aren't watchers. They've their own corpse whisperer.
Oh.
So King Marcus is dead?
Yeah.
Or the undead?
Half the nobility must suspect by now. Can you imagine what the other kingdoms would think? I stay well clear of it.
I was gonna say, I have never actually heard of this. What is you're saying the Navarran king is dead and is being controlled by necromancers. That is cause for like civil war. Like, it's not actually the king making decisions. It's other people. Like, you know, like, and is there a successor? Maybe they're trying to avoid a succession war, but like, because the succession in Navarre is just so convoluted and unnecessary, like by design, right? Like by the developers by design. But yeah, wow, no, I would not want to be involved in that at all. And I think it's so funny that their name is Corpse Whisperer. Like, if you have this specific talent, right?
A visit home will do us both good. I'll let you know when it's time.
I don't know if I'd have the same rapport with anybody else if, like, he's so very similar to me, but also to just people I enjoy being around. So, like, I'm just like, I don't know if I was like in the Grey Wardens if I had the same relationship with Davrin. Plus, like, I don't know, I do feel like when I'm in, he's a little older and he's a professor, and so to me, I'm like, oh, he's probably a higher ranking. So it's like, not really wanting to flirt with him or anything. I don't know if it would be the same though. Like, it's more of like a respected mentor figure. Whereas I don't think I'd have that with like Davrin or Taash or anything. Especially as Taash seems so young. Let's see. Emmerich's Diary, Forbidden Books. I've been asked to weigh in again on texts being considered for our list of tomes and scrolls forbidden. I didn't think it was that time of year already, but let us see what lies on the list. The Setting of the Light by Lumiere Bartlett, one new page reportedly discovered. Oh, also, if the Chantry got wind that friggin' Navarran necromancers were puppeting around the king, I think they would actually call an Exalted March on Navarra. Goodness knows how many artists have rediscovered lost pages of Bartlett's play. Still, if it has any connection with the last king, best we move carefully. I'll recommend we lock away the page until we can determine its provenience. The Magic of Crimson Serpents, Anonymous. A poisonously simple guide to blood magic, Tevinter's favorite forbidden practice. Poor Nev, what she must combat weekly. Let the book remain open to senior watchers, but only for purposes of teaching detection and defense against blood magic. Neth is something. Anonymous, inscribed on stone tablets. I've omitted the full title, of course. I'd give much to track down the malign spirit whispering these dictations. This would be the 5th copy we found, banned lest it spread, and I'm afraid we must consider whether destroying the tablets might lure out their true author. The Randy Dowager Collected Book Reviews, gold embossed edition for the true collector. Now this is ridiculous. The Morn Watch works with the dead. We have no business forbidding the harmless vices of the living, and I question whoever brought it up for consideration in the first place. Yeah, it's like book banning, bad, generally, but I can see book restricting with, like, blood magic stuff, and then, restricting stuff until you know for sure if it's authentic or not. The Great Passage. How strange to wake up and realize I have no lessons to plan. My last batch of pupils were well set, or so I pray, when classes ended. Edwina and Lorimer sent letters. How flattering to be remembered by one's former students. Ensconced in the Lighthouse, I can't help but think of the first question so many of them ask. Is it true? If it's true that for every person who dies, a spirit must enter the mortal world in return. What? Oh. It often surprises them to learn that this idea is purely Navarran. Summoning a benign spirit to answer this question is one of my favorite practical demonstrations, and such a treat for the novices. The line of inquiry students swiftly learn is impossible. The majority of spirits have difficulty grasping the very concept of quantities, let alone numbers. No one, mortal or otherwise, appears to know how to tally both people in the world and spirits in the Fade. Yet I cannot dismiss the idea that there might be some unknown exchange of Fade-born spirit and human soul. This folklore is entwined with the very founding of Navarra, and if I have learned anything here, it is that the Fade is stranger than even we of the Necropolis have imagined. It's so fun to hear new things about freaking places like this. I really love it. Alright, we Gucci. I hope you're alright, bud. Oh, I can have a skull display. And the Kneeling Hala. That's right. Oh, a terrarium. I would love a terrarium. Hang on. I'm rearranging a little bit. I put the Kneeling Hala here, and I'm going to put the skull display here, and I'm going to put the terrarium stand here. I didn't. An artistic interpretation of the Navarran beliefs of life and death. I went and got that, and then I did not ever put it on. Oh, perfect. Yep, I like it a lot.
Why does this place have a kitchen? I never once saw Solus cook anything.
Yeah, it wasn't just him living here. He had a whole bunch of people here. Somebody cooked. Taash has another quest. Dang, I mean, she was one of the late ones. The late editions, and so was, Emmerich, so we're getting stuff for them. Lore. I love lore. Tasha's horn. Why does it keeps like bumping me over? Davrin snapped it in my first job with the Lords. A Gamordan Stormrider. We hit her during a typhoon as she attacked a little fishing village. I used my axes to climb off the wet ground onto her back. That's the best way to deal with lightning dragons when they start making the puddles fry you. Saved the villagers but lost the horn when she slammed me against the cliff face. Better my horn than my skull. Balara, Veilguard. It's really strong and the right weight so my balance isn't thrown off. I took a giant crystal of it as my share from the Stormrider. Armor in the Lords shaves bits off as my horn grows back in. Oh, okay. That would be cool. No, I don't know what harmonic resonances are. No, it has never shot lightning. Interesting. That would be cool though. Oh, her tarot card is so cool. Oh. This is from Davrin? She hasn't really, like, she's settled in a little bit. I guess she settled in more than when I last saw her. She's got, like, Kunari drapes. This looks interesting. This looks Ravani. This looks Orlesian? No, is that Chastened? What is that? That's like, it's a throne from Inquisition, I think. Technically. Why are you standing next to a broken mirror?
Hey, glad you stopped by. I was gonna grab drinks with the Lords of Fortune at the Hilt. Come along if you want. Get to know the Lords.
Sounds my gosh, yes. Yes, please. Will Isabella be there? Dragon class, alright. Well, it's good I keep coming back, I guess, because apparently it's not even main quests. People are just having quests pop up, which is actually a little scary. I'm like, have I missed some? Like, there's timed things, and maybe I should be coming back more often. I've been coming back fairly frequently, but maybe not as much as I should. That makes me scared. Nobody is in dire need of me, so we'll just make the rounds. Oh yeah, and you wanted an upgrade. I'm just not sure I see the point in leveling them up as opposed to just getting like the full upgrade, you know? I just don't see it. Like, it ups it by a little bit, like some of the bonuses. You have to do a lot.
Look, I'm back
Ooh,
and I'm on the job. That's all I want to say about it right now.
I thought we were doing okay, but apparently not. Apparently she wants me to keep my distance still. Well, I think that definitely puts her on the outs.
The sauce is just cheese?
And the pasta water. Yes. And it has to be good cheese.
That shouldn't work. The sauce should break apart.
And even cooking is more complicated than magic. Sometimes.
I know nothing about cooking. I admire anybody who does. I don't have the patience for it. At most, I will bake. Hassan.
Hey, Hassan.
Oh my gosh, good boy. He can shake. He can shake. Ooh. Oh, okay, you're just just admiring the view. I get it. I was gonna say I get my heart beats all aflutter when I see him sitting in that chair next to the fireplace, like carving wood. I'm like, oh my gosh, something about it. Something about it is very good.
I hope Nev's all right. She must be so torn up about her friends in Minrathous.
Well, I bet you. Yeah, right now it is. Just wait until I have to make another decision. That violin gets me every time. Makes me want to cry every time. This violin, the music here, and the violin like chord that goes through, however you say it, is the reason I've been listening to those two Trespasser songs nonstop for days. My Spotify is gonna be like, what? You know, Spotify Wrapped is coming, which I'm so excited for. Every year, I'm always so excited. And I was not gonna. The past couple years, at least, I've had it on my top 100 songs. And in fact, it's usually, as far as I know, on my top 100 songs. And I thought maybe this year it wouldn't be. I've listened to it a few times, but you know, not a crazy amount. It would probably still be on my top 100. But now it's gonna like shoot up there instead of being near the bottom. It's gonna be towards the top, probably. Alright, I should probably call this one here. We'll see. Maybe these will all start merging together. Who knows? But for now, this recording's been going on for an hour and 10 minutes, and it needs a break. So, thank you all for joining me. I appreciate it. I'm going to cut away now and go say thank you to my patrons. Alright, really quick, I want to say thank you to my patrons, to all my patrons, including my Acorn tier patrons. Thank you so much, Fane, for your support. I very much appreciate it. And I want to give an extra special shout out to my Sapling tier patrons, Reese Galito, thank you so much, and Sebastian James, thank you so much. I appreciate your guys' support. And I want to give an extra super special shout out to my Forest tier patrons who have gone above and beyond in their support of me and the channel, and who I truly, honestly cannot thank enough. So thank you, Christopher, so much for your support, and thank you so much, Nightshade, for your support. I appreciate you both very much, and thank you all again for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.